Okay, like I said, I'm gonna let this go till 3:30. It's 2:21 now, and like I said before, you want to get your purest butter, and you're not gonna find it in the refrigerator section. The stuff you do find in the refrigerator section is there for a reason. It's because it's got a water cut inside of it. You know, it's mixed with water, and the better the butter, the better the bud, the better the product. So go to the oil section inside of your store and look for the butter. That would be the purest, and start there. Okay, so again, everybody has their own recipe, but this is the one I'm doing. Is 8 ounces of butter or 1 cup of butter. They're both the same measurement to 1 ounce of weed. And of course, the better the butter and the weed, the better your product. Also, let me get in here real quick. If you're using sticks of butter, your end product, you're going to come up a little bit short. Because like I said, these are in the refrigerator because of the water content. And the butter you want to get is either this or something like it. But you won't find this in the refrigerator section. You'll find this next to the oil in the cooking oil area of your store. So, to get the most out of your product or the material that you're using, you want to, get the best material that you can get. So, not this. But like I said, it's 8 ounces or 1 cup of butter to 1 ounce of weed. A decarb time of 30 minutes, but I believe that all has to do, that all depends on the bud that you're using. You know, how dry it is, how wet it is, whatever, how cured it is. And a cook time of everything together of 4 hours, but that may depend too. I mean, the longer you cook it, the stronger it may get, I believe. Well, I'm only going to do this one for 4 hours. Nothing's on a high heat, not even your decarb. On a very low heat. You're not trying to cook everything off. You just want everything to cook together. Very low heat. I mean, barely see the flame on that one, see? And, yeah. Then after this, we'll pour it in a glass bowl, Pyrex. And let it sit and cool. And the butter and the water will separate itself. And you'll see how much butter you actually get out of it, opposed to using those sticks. I'm not going to do the sticks to show you, but I can assure you, you'll come up short if you do use them. Oh, and I do speak out of experience. I've done it before and came up short. That's the only reason why I know that. And then I've researched on a couple videos and also said the same thing. So, yeah, I just go for the pure butter. It might be a couple more dollars, but it's worth it. Okay, it's now been 4 hours of cooking with the butter. I'm going to go ahead and shut the flame off. That's not the butter. My wife is frying something on the side. But I'll take this out and put it in the bowl and squeeze it as best as I can. And then I'll pour the contents of the pot inside the bowl and let it cool down. I just want to show you how much I got after squeezing the bag, or the cheesecloth with the weed inside of it. That's just from there. So it's important, if you can, to this is how I did it. I just put the cheesecloth in there with spatula and squeeze the spatula. I tilted this so it's not re-soaking itself, and then when I got to a certain point, I actually squeezed it by hands and got that out of it. It's quite a bit. Okay, so there it is. I've poured everything into the glass bowl. All we need to do is let it sit and wait for it to harden up and separate from the water, and you'll see how much we actually get out of it. Not a lot of plant matter in there, almost none. Not bad, didn't come out too bad. So far, I mean, it looks dark, but we'll see the end product. Butter is good, you can use it on anything. And when you want to make brownies out of it, where it asks for oil, you substitute the oil for the butter. It's that simple. And this is what I'm talking about right here. These are the ingredients, and you don't see it asking for butter, but you do see a half a cup of vegetable oil, and you just substitute that with the butter. Same measurements. You can see the separation begin to happen from water to butter. My advice is, if you're going to put it in the refrigerator to let it cure, cover it with something so your refrigerator doesn't stink, either foil or plastic wrap. And while you're doing this process, make sure your house is well ventilated, because it does smell. Not that bad, but it does. It's been in the refrigerator for a while now, so I think it's safe to say that overnight would do the trick. See how it moves around, still liquidy. That would be a hard disc when it's ready, and it'll come right off of the water. See how it's already separated. And then after that, you can incorporate it in anything you want to put butter on. So good luck, everybody. Thank you for watching.